am Nicole Happel, a realtor in Colorado Springs with Boylan & Company, and I am making this video for you so you can decide whether or not my clients, John and Allison Porpora, and I should be on your show. So I'm going to start by telling you a little bit about John and Allison and how we met. They found me on my website, which rocks. And a couple months ago, they called me and they said they had just come to Colorado Springs because of a job transfer for John, and they had rented a really teeny tiny apartment, and they didn't realize at the time they rented it what 500 square feet really looked like. So when they got to town and saw their new 500 square foot apartment, they went, oh my gosh, this is not going to fit our stuff. So they threw their bed in the middle of the living room, and they said their pets are actually stacked on top of each other, the dog crate and the fishbowl on top of it, because they have nowhere to put everything. So when they called me, they said, we'd like to start looking at houses, and if we find something we like soon, great, we'll buy it. And if not, that's okay, because our lease is up in November. So we met a couple weeks ago in person, and I knew immediately that I really liked them. Allison is warm and real, and what you see is what you get. There's nothing phony about her. And John has a very quiet demeanor, but a very dry, funny sense of humor. And we found them a charming remodeled house on the west side of town. Our west side of town is kind of an exclusive area where it's very difficult to find a property in their price range. And we were originally looking in Manitou Springs, which is just south of where they ended up buying. And Manitou Springs is much like your Venice Beach. It's artsy, it's eclectic, it has a mixture of people and shops and restaurants, and there's just nothing alike about it. It's a very unique area. But after we explored a few houses in Manitou, we learned that that really wasn't going to quite meet their needs. So we ended up finding a house on the northwest side of Colorado Springs, which is beautifully remodeled. It has a new kitchen, it has new paint and new crown molding and new bathrooms and lights, and it's charming, it's sweet, it's perfect for their lifestyle. So I am so excited to see them finally land in a home they like. You asked me to show a room, so I chose to show you my kitchen in my own home. When I first walked into this house, I remember thinking, I will not be affected like my buyers are by a house, because I do this for a living. And I thought, why in the world would I walk into a house and be excited, having seen so many over the years? But the very thing that I tell people happens to them happened to me. I walked in the formal entryway and into the living room and into the dining room, and then when I finally got to this room, the kitchen, I said, I want it. This is my house, just like all my clients say. So what do I love about my kitchen? It has knotty alder cabinetry, and this is kind of a blonde stain. Knotty alder is really popular in custom homes here in Colorado, but normally you see it in a dark, more of a cherry stain. And I like the fact that in this kitchen, which is not huge, they chose blonde, so it kept it looking light and open and made the room feel a little bit bigger. I have hardwood floors here that you won't see in the video, but I'll describe them. They're a white oak wide plank floor, and that's kind of unusual. Again, it's very custom home feeling because most of the hardwood floors in the area are red oak and the narrow planked wood, and they have kind of a typical builder feel. Another thing in this kitchen I love, the appliances are all paneled with the alder wood, so they blend really well in the kitchen. And then over here, I have a walk-in pantry. Love my pantry. It's got a built-in wine fridge, and I will confess that I'm not a huge wine drinker because I'm a lightweight, but I love the idea of being able to come over here and have wine with dinner at the perfect temperature. Also, my pantry is full of food, junk food, health food, you name it, I have it all. Chips, cookies, raisins. And I just love being able to see all my food. It makes me happy. And I love that I don't have a door in between the kitchen and the pantry, so I can just walk right in, grab what I need, and it's quick and it's pretty. And anyway, I could go on and on about why I love my home, but you get the idea. This is how I show a house. This is typically my energy level when I'm with my clients. We do a lot of laughing, a lot of kidding around, but overall, I feel like I'm in the best business I could be in, and I work with some great people. So hopefully we'll get to meet each other. Thanks. Good job, Paige. You want to see how you filmed?